Hello everyone, this is George A, and we are moving to turn 3 of our playthrough of Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. Um, at the moment we have the most powerful monster of the scenario. This is the Tyndall's Alpha, is elite. He has 5 health, um, and it has that's a -2 modifier to your strength test. It does 2 damage to horror, and it's currently engaged with Agnes, and we're thinking to potentially kill it with a combination of Agnes and Calvin. And so the way I'm thinking about it is I might want to start with Agnes and see how much damage I do to him, and then potentially bringing Calvin as well to help out if I need to. And one thing I might also want to do later on is if I get both of them in the same space, potentially I could trade Mystic Tome, and I could use Intervene to help them out if I need some extra successes. And another thing I ideally want to do is be able to ward some of these to him and get one of our investigators either in Rivertown or in Northside to be able to get the clues. So I think I shall start with Agnes first. So first of all, I'm going to cast Shriveling. I can do it while engaged with a monster. I'm going to spend my Remnant, and that's gonna give me how much dice? So normally it's 5 dice plus 2 from Bloodi's Powers, so 7 minus 1 from Shriveling, so 6 dice. And ideally I want 5 successes to be able to kill it. So the -2 modifier doesn't apply here because it's not an attack. So that's 2 hits. So I need 3 more. Then I'm going to haven't used his reroll yet. I might need it for the encounter. And because I cast a spell, I can focus a skill of my choice actually, and I will focus observation. Then I'm gonna do Storm of Spirits, and I'm going to take damage, but I'm gonna do it on I did on my ally rather than yourself. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7 minus 2 is 5 dice against the Tyndall's Alpha. So that's 2 hits. So he's got 1 more. And should I try to use a reroll or try to bring Calvin? I mean, ideally, well, I mean, I just cast a spell, so I'm gonna be able to focus skill my choice afterwards. So I'm gonna spend this focus temporarily to be able to reroll 1 more die. No, and I get it immediately back from casting Heirloom of February. So that's her turn. So still Bella Luna is unstepped space. Then Calvin is gonna move and attack, engage the beast, Tyndall's Alpha. So he's got 3 strength plus 2 minus 2, so that's 3 dice to spend to roll. And I'm gonna take another horror from Voice of the Messenger to try to kill it. Yes, so that's the last one I needed. So that's the 5th point of damage, so it is defeated, and I get a Remnant. So that Remnant needs to eventually go to Agnes together with maybe the Mystic Tome. And finally, last but not least, Marie is going to move to the Black Cave, spending $1, and then she's going to do a ward action. She's got 4 dice. Fails to ward. And she's gonna give that ward action as well with Smoky Velvet to Agnes, and she's gonna do ward action at Bella Luna with 5 dice. That's 3 successes. That's enough to get rid of 2 Doom tokens and gain 1 remnant. And we move on to the encounter phase. So Marie draws Black Cave at Rivertown. Find a waterlogged journal that must belong to the Sheldon gang. It appears to be written in some sort of code. Lore test. It's a failure again. If I fail, I'm sure it is meant to lead me, but where? So nothing bad happens at least. Calvin is gonna draw something at La Bella Luna, and that's influence, observation. Hopefully I get some money because I really need money. Say I'm pretty good with the numbers. Observation. If I pass, I gain $3. And I shall use Voice of the Messenger. You can see I'm making as much use of that as possible. To roll again. Yes, that's a success. So that's $3. And then I'm gonna do a same encounter with Agnes. I'm here to see Naomi O'Banion. That's influence, and her influence unfortunately only 2. I've got a reroll and some focus I could use. So I'm gonna use the reroll from Arthur Johnson. Now I'm gonna use this focus token. Oof. Should I also use... I'm gonna use my last focus token. Yes. Okay, so now I get another $3. And ready to draw some tokens. So if nothing really bad happens now, I should be relatively well positioned to start doing some investigation next turn. So I've got money, I've got decent items, allies. Okay, let's see what we have. So it should be a reckoning coming. So Calvin gets clue, which is going to be at the merchant district. Then the other one should be reckoning. Okay, so reckonings. There's no monsters, there is no cultists on the board, so I suppose reckoning doesn't trigger. So the only reckoning is going to be on Calvin, so he's got until the end of time, so that is going to heal 1. And then I'll roll for that pact. So I don't roll a 1, so that's fine. And that is Calvin's token. So now all the tokens go back. And draw 2 for Marie. That's another clue. No sides. So that's a lot of no sides. So I need to start bringing people there. Then blank, and now Agnes. Monster. eyeless watcher at that stable space, and that stable space is La Bella Luna, so I can, so okay, so lowest influence, and that is Agnes, so we will engage here. It will move with her and do sanity damage, so it's not the most horrible monsters. And the last Mythos token is Doom, and that is Black Cave. So that's the second. And this is the end of turn 3. So what do I want to do? I mean, I want to be warding those Doom. I want to get somebody potentially over there to deal with what's going on here with the Mythos tokens. So that's got a remnant I'll be able to spend. Could get to the Curiosity Shop. Arkham Advertiser because I've got a remnant. Okay, let's see. So I could send Calvin to the clues. I could keep Marie there to be doing some warding, and maybe send Agnes into there. But potentially, I could try to deal with this enemy first. So my most powerful attack is with Agnes, but she hasn't got a token, so I need to take some more damage. I could go there and try to heal it again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Agnes Baker. I'm going to move there. The stable location is now the Black Cave. And try to attack the Eyeless Watcher with Storm of Spirits. So I'm going to take one more point of damage, and so that gives me +2 to my lore, so I'm going to be rolling 6 against him. So I got 2, and I might decide to cast Intervene at this point. So if I cast Intervene, I'm rolling 3 dice. I'll take 2 sanity, so that's not too bad. So once per round, yes. Investigate on any space, roll a test. I roll 3 dice, I need 1 success to kill that monster and give no. Not rolling 12. Okay, so that is 2 actions from Agnes. Then Marie is going to take her turn. She's going to ward first of all. She has 4 dice. Oh, by the way, because I cast a spell, I can get my lore focus on Agnes. So Marie is gonna cast. She's gonna ward. 1 success. She gets rid of 1 of those, and then she's gonna give that for free to Agnes. So Agnes is also going to ward with 5 dice. 1 success, again that goes away. And second action from Agnes is she's going to be using her ally to recover 1 sanity. Or should I ward again? No, I'm gonna ward again. Because I've got Smoky Velvet. Witch Blood, sorry. So that was enough. So that's her 2 actions, and now Calvin is gonna move 1, 2, 3, spending $1, and try to ward at the advertiser. 5. No success. I'm not gonna take horror because I don't really need the ward that desperately. Okay, now moving on to the contours. So Calvin is going to be drawing the north side encounter, probably clue. Yes. So I may spend 1 remnant to gain $3 and 1 clue from my neighborhood, and I shall definitely do that. So now I've got money, so I might be able to go and buy some nice items. This goes over there, and Arkham Advertiser becomes the unstable location. Then Marie is gonna draw Black Cave. I may become delayed to become blessed. I will do that, actually. And then Agnes Baker will be drawing East Time location. Hopefully somebody lets her heal at Velma's Diner. Me or an ally recovers to health, that's really good. Oh, I completely forgot actually, because during the monster phase, the Eyeless Watcher deals one sanity damage, and I'm gonna do that on my ally. And so recover the 2, then roll influence if I pass it, become a server at Velma's. My influence is 2, and I've got a reroll. Shall I use my reroll? No, so I'm not going to be a server. It's not too bad. And moving on to the Mythos phase. So Calvin will draw Gate Burst. Okay. Gate Burst is going to cause an anomaly at the Merchant District. So 1, 2, 3. And then this is done. Shuffle. And then draw another token. That's a Doom. Doom goes. Unfortunately, it's gonna go on the scenario sheet. Is a thing I really wanted to avoid, but sometimes you just have bad luck. Okay, then 2 more. Okay, so that's 14, 13. So Marie is going to draw 2 tokens, Lang and Clue. The Clue is in his town. And then I've got 2 more tokens for Agnes, Lang and Headline. The headline is test. Okay, a test will potentially suffer horror, preventing 1 horror for each successive roll. So roll 3. Have got a reroll. So okay, I suffered 2 horror. It's not direct horror, so I'm gonna put one here and one there. Okay, so that was the Mythos phase. It wasn't horrible. I mean, I did get another anomaly which I need to start working towards. I've got Marie blessed, which is great. Okay, so let's go. So Marie is delayed. So that's untapped, that's untapped. So first of all, Agnes is going to act and try to attack the Alice Watcher. I'm gonna spend this remnant, and I'm gonna be rolling. Or should I not? Yeah, I'm gonna spend the remnant and cast Storm Spirits. So that's 7 dice to get 1 success. That should be fine. Yep. So I kill the Alice Butcher and I get the remnant back. And as a second action, what do I want to do? Actually, I can focus something for free because I'm there. I mean, I could go to the police station, although I don't have the right stats. I mean, do I want to heal some more? Yeah, that will help me cast spells. If I go to common items, I'll be able to get the shotgun. I think I'm gonna stay here for now. So I'm going to get an observation. Yes, get an observation for free for casting the spell. And my other action is going to be trying to research this clue with 3 dice. Yes. Okay, so this clue goes on the scenario sheet. Now, Marie is going to stand up and move to the TikTok lab, and I'm going to give the move also to Calvin, and he's going to spend $1 to move 1, 2, 3 over there. And now it's Calvin's turn. He's going to focus lore and try to ward, and he's going to ward with 6 because he's got the Spirit Dagger. And he's got enough. Takes out 2 Doom and gets a remnant. Oops. Moving on to the monster phase. There are no monsters, and river doxes and stable space now. And Agnes is going to be doing an encounter at Volman's Diner. I'm going to spend $1 for me or an ally to recover 3 health. So I'm going to spend 1 and I'm going to recover to full. That's great. Then Marie is going to be doing the anomaly encounter with 2 doom in her space, but she's blessed. Let's bear that in mind. So, okay, so someone's playing the flute. Will -1, blessed dice, so 2 dice blessed. Fingers crossed. Yes, the 4 is a success. So if I pass, see the figures for the truly are and banish them from my mind, I remove 2 doom from my space and get 1 remnant. That's exactly what I wanted. And now Calvin is gonna do a normal encounter with nothing on my space. find myself thinking of choices I've made, my successes and regrets. Will. It's a good thing I've got the focus on my will. Yes. If I pass or recall a mistake I've made in the past, I race to correct it as time bends, or remove one doom from any space in my neighborhood, and that's the last doom from the anomaly. So anomaly is no longer here. So far this has been a fairly successful turn. You can see there's only one doom left on the board. There's one on the scenario sheet, there's one clue on the scenario sheet. I've got one clue on my character. I'm doing relatively well on sanity and stamina. I've got some allies. I've got one of my characters blessed. So I mean, this game is, I'll say it's going fairly well. And I think this is it must be turn 4 or 5. Let me just see. So I had 12 tokens plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 24. No, this must be. So yeah, this must be the end of turn 5. Because I have 24 tokens, to 6 per turn. That's 4 turns gone, so this is the end of turn 5. So Calvin is gonna draw 2 tokens. His headline. So I'll discard the codex and discard all other rumors. The value of each item is increased by 2. Before I buy one or more items, I may test influence -1. Okay, so this makes it harder to buy items. So, okay, unless we have high influence, which most of our characters do, like Marie has 4 and stuff. That's not too bad. And another is a doom. So that's in north side in Arkham Advertiser. Seems like somebody's moving back there. Then Marie is gonna draw the last 2 tokens as a reckoning. Okay, so what is there? Reckonings. There's no cultists. So we remove this horror and we roll the Dark Pact. Hopefully it doesn't trigger. Yes, it does, but actually I'm gonna re-roll it using until the end of time. Hopefully it doesn't trigger now. Ooh, haha. Discard 3 clues total from all investigators and the scenario sheet. If exactly 0 or 1 clue is discarded, place 1 doom on the scenario sheet. Okay, so this is going to be a harder game than I expected. I had everything under control, so I have to discard 1 clue from Calvin and 1 from the scenario sheet. So I really need to start focusing on clues. So yeah, so 1 in every few games with Calvin, you have the risk of rolling once, twice, 2 times on his Dark Pact, and unfortunately this was one such game. I mean, the Dark Pact could be even worse, so now I have to really kind of like play really well to win. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit of a shame. So some monster spawning. Okay, so this spawns at the street nearest leader. Like my leader is Calvin, I'm gonna spawn him like here because it's closer to everyone. And then shuffle the tokens. Draw 2 more. Monster at an unstable space, and unstable space is now the Arkham Advertiser. And another reckoning. Well, at least now we have no more. We have no dark pacts, but unfortunately we do have two cultists on the board, so this is going to become an anomaly, and we're going to have an doom line over here. Okay, so this is becoming quite a game, and this is the end of turn 5, and I'm gonna stop the video here, and I need to think how I'm going to win and carry on with turn 6. Thank you for watching, see you soon.